Hey guys, happy War Day. We got a victory here versus Empire Quebec. I'm gonna hop into the war hits here quickly. This was attack boost. So the enemies just get a little bit stronger attack. It's a little bit played a little bit different than obviously the other war effects. We went against red tanks here. So I threw this team together. Took a screenshot there for something we do in Alliance. Maxed the Hero of the Month yesterday for this war. Was looking forward to using her. Seems pretty great so far in the raids I've used her in. This team's worked really well in the raids. And with Elizabeth tank, I figured give it a go. Only one healer. A lot of times I use two healers against a Fiend Maker like Liz because of her mana slow. And there's the mana slow. Lucky enough for me, I had it pretty well set up where I just needed a blue 3 and I would charge my healer anyway and get rid of the fiends, which was nice. Only thing is here is it slowed my progress down on my yellows a little bit. Normally there's match 2, here's match 3 coming up next, and they would be charged, but with the mana slow I was one tile short, which made things quite a bit more difficult here, as you see, which is why Liz can be such a pain in the butt. If she kills you with that one tile on the mana slow, you might be in trouble. Like, I'm in a little bit of trouble here, so I'm hoping Pengy hits the right person, and he did. I wanted to get to use Kara, but she's gonna die here, so I don't get to use her in this war hit. You'll see her plenty to come. She's a pretty great hero. I would definitely recommend using her. My healer wasn't hit, which gives me a much better chance of winning this hit here, so I was thankful for that. There was some unfortunate and some fortunate at both sides here. Frig goes off. Now we can charge up my yellows, and this is a good one because now I have 2 minion makers on the other team that are going to get slaughtered here, and just leaving Frig next to take out. So there we go. It just shows you troops too are so important to get your heroes to charge in 9 tiles or 3 matches. Because that was like running a team with no troop support and you're taking 10 tiles to charge. You can see how sketchy it gets. It would have been much easier the other way. This is one of my favorite war teams. I know I've showed it before, just because it's so good. We got 3 blues. We have 2 healers against Liz, plus a taunt hero. It's just a really nice team. She's going to go off. I'm going to heal the fiend away. Literally no impact on this fight. We'll launch Krampus next. And then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, but I saw the other Krampus was charged, so I figured instead of just wasting time, I'd take a big hit on Mother North so she wouldn't become much of an issue here. Of course, she withstands the frost damage, so she won't die. Kill Krampus. It's not really a big deal, though, because, again, this is very well at hand. That was a great opening board. Didn't comment on that. I was talking about troops, which, by the way, work on your troops. That first battle showed the difference between troops. Really did. There's an easy win here. We're going to hop into this next one. Red tanks, I tried a different team. I went double hell, and just for mana control, I figured on this part of a 3-2 team, if my purples charge up, I'd be good to go. I could lock down the board. Now you see, not a great starting board. So we're going to get going. We're going to try and work this out. Get okay Cascade there. Gets me another match for my purples. But I still need a couple more here. And you're going to see best laid plans go south quick sometimes. And that's just how it is. When you deal with charge heroes like Millennia, she can be really just a pain in the ass. So here I'm going to charge up my hells. I have 2 hells. I'm ready to knock down the board, right? Well, the AI decides that Millennia is going to fire next turn. You can see she's charged up. So I could run both my healer or both my hells now. I could save them, but chances are they would get killed by the sand damage or the slash damage. So I'm going to try and kill the tank here. And I kind of misplay this one. Hindsight's 2020. If I hold hell, I believe both of them would have survived here. But I tried to kill him. He withstands it, of course. So then I try to get cute, put a little bit extra damage over here, and still kill him so I can ghost those 3 tiles. But it didn't work. So that's where I went wrong. If I would have just killed him instead of trying to get cute, my yellows would be okay here, and the battle would have turned. So this one's on me. I just misplayed it. And as long as you learn from your mistakes and get better, that's really what you want to do. She goes off here. I get hit with the mana boost. Khonshu hits my big dog there, and then it's at this point it's a foregone conclusion. I just don't want Zendel to fire again, so I'm just gonna do some more damage, shoot those up in that guy, and then he'll kill me. And we'll move on to the next battle. The next battle, I went after their leader on leader attack, right? I switched up my teams a little bit, again, because it's red tanks. So normally I bring Morel and Ariel with Evelyn, Quenelle, and Seacad, but I changed it up to get 3 blues, and then that red duo you've seen me use so much if you watch my videos, just because they're so great. We're gonna use this Gravemaker, hit them all. We're gonna kill Liz. So we're gonna hold Emilio 1 turn to get 1 more big burn before we start working on the heal over time with Emilio. If I would have had this board in the last match, it would have been over with. This was a yellow and purple heavy team. I would have really loved Khonshu to die there because he just hits so god dang hard. If you don't have him, get him, and if you got him, max him. You know, I haven't pulled him yet, not for lack of trying. Pulled quite a few of the other season 5 stars. This guy hits hard too. Be going after him soon. But with Emilio active, he really just keeps you alive because he keeps you healing that heal over time, and it's a long heal over time. It's a really good heal over time. Now we'll just boom, boom, and we'll end this game. Next one I went after Octros with another Octros. I made up a different team. I've never used this team before. I don't know if I'm going to use it again, but it was worth a try. This one's going to end up in a... I guess I'll save you the suspense for those of you watching. Most of you are alliance mates anyway, I believe, so you've seen the results. But I try to get cute here and use up all of my reds to charge up and stop Octros from firing with a bunch of reds. And then I decide I'm going to hold Octros and Wilbur because there's only 2 reds instead of firing him. I should have just fired him and killed the tank and had the defense down and not waited on specials. Sometimes you can get in trouble when you hold specials incorrectly. I held specials incorrectly here, and then I just tried to get lucky, which I wouldn't suggest doing. I get lucky enough to dispel Krampus's taunt, but as you see, I've taken a lot of damage and nobody's yet dead. So I'm going to fire Wilbur. Hanitra dodges. I'm going to fire Octros with only a couple more. There's a couple dodges there. I'm going to fire Quenelle. I'm going to fire him at Octros, hoping I kill him, which, boom, he dies. But now I still have to deal with Khonshu, who's going to fire indefinitely, even with the Spirit Link or whatever you call that thing. Wilbur's going to die, and I still have a Mother North to kill. I just misplayed this by holding the special. Tried to get cute. It was a dumb play. You can see I'm getting shredded. There's a sliver of hope here when I fire Garnet, because give me some health in here. But as you see, there's really not a lot I can do on the board here. So I'm just hoping to get a lucky cascade. It's not coming. Conchu's going to fire again, deal a bunch of damage. Now Hanichi fires again, and that stupid dodges up. I just misplayed this. So what do you do? Get some extra health. Hope for some luck. No luck there on the cascades. And hope for some more luck on the next cascade. I'm holding Octros here because, again, there's only one red. It wasn't a very red heavy board. And if Mother North fires, this could potentially help me take out Octros if he's brought back to life. That's what I'm contemplating right now. What am I going to do? So I fire those. Anitra's going to fire again right after she goes inactive, right? Of course, Octros is brought back. Now the dodge. And then we'll throw some more. And we're going to see if I can dispel up the middle and at least take the 3 out that are in the middle. So here goes Eve. She fires. Of course, we boost Octros back to health. I'm going to fire Octros. That was a good hit. Of course, Octros dodges from the other team. And then Quinnell fires. And, I mean, I got some good luck here, actually killing some. But now, again, I'm in trouble. I don't have a lot to work with of my color. So right now, I'm just going to do some damage before Mother North fires again to try and get some extra points. This was a low pressure hit because the war outcome was pretty much already decided at this point. Most of the time I hold most of my hits till the end just so I can be that anchor person or one of the anchor people. We have a few really good ones on the team. And do what's needed. Do I need to go after points? Do I need to go after hard teams? My roster's pretty solid, so I can go after really what I need to. And we're just, making sure we don't fire into Mother North because we don't want her to revive. We're finally getting some of our colored tiles now when it's too late, which is always frustrating, but it's part of the game. It's part of why we play, because it's not easy all the time. It's not guaranteed all the time, even if you bring the right players or heroes or whatever. So we'll go ahead and this one gets wrapped up. Now we're going to throw this team. I only had a couple emblemed up blue 5s left. Went for a Santa tank because why not? And brought some purples because I don't always get to use all my purples. Most of the time we're facing Xeno tanks or purple tanks. So you don't bring a lot of purples against him because, well, it's not always the best idea to go purple heavy against a guy that nerfs purple tiles after he fires at tank. So what we're going to try and do here is we're going to try and kill Pengy and Santa at the same time. I thought the best way to do this would be to fire Arthur first at Pengy and then fire Athena next. And we'll see how this goes. Figured if I did it this way, the extra damage would be enough. It wasn't even close. Santa's still not dead. So now I have to decide, what do I want to do? Well, I'm going to kill the tank because there's no minions active. So we'll fire this guy Onyx. We'll kill Santa. And then we're going to hope for another purple match because then I'll be off to the races and we'll be good. So boom, nice cascade. Got some good luck there. Remember, you make your own luck. Unless when it doesn't work. So we'll fire Ryguard. Without a Fiend Maker, I went with the heal over time and attack up Ryguard costume because there aren't the imminent threats that there are against Fiend Makers and the super heal you need right away. I'm holding Lepiata because right now the biggest threat is Mother North going off and bringing people back. I used Onyx to neutralize Krampus's potential taunt. On here, I decided not to get cute, and I wanted to re-up the buff stop on Krampus. I could have shot those up, and no big cascade happened, so I would have been okay getting Onyx more charged, but I didn't want to take the chance. So right now, I'm just trying to see if I can get my blues charged up. Krampus goes off, but his big thing is the taunt. I don't have to worry about that. So now we can keep going. We're going to get Onyx charged up again, still holding Leppy's special because I haven't needed it yet. Turns out I could have used it and recharged her, but, you know, I didn't want to take the chance. So now what we're going to do is Mother North is getting close to firing. So now we're going to stop her. And with Krampus again, now he's gone, but I didn't have to worry about his taunt going off because it was neutralized with Onyx's special. Now we're going to hold these blues until Mother North comes back so I can kill her. Because Divana in the corner is just a bad place to put her, and she's no threat here. The only time you're going to lose to that, a Divana in the corner, is if you're going mono and you get no tiles and you can't flip your board, which none of that is happening here. So Divana fires. Really not that hard of a hit, 500. Mother North is back. We'll kill her. And we'll use Onyx and everybody and start picking off Divana, who's not a threat. Hit her. Then we'll charge up the blues with this last match 3, and we'll end it. So here we go. I don't get to use Athena all that much, and I don't use Arthur all that much, so it's fun to face red tanks. Did lose twice, but did well. Shout out to Morty Brown. Set the pace here with the victory, the big victory, 800-point victory. That's a solid, comfortable win. Loot was shit, but loot's always shit. So it was a fun war. It's 2 or 3 in a row we've won. I think it's 3 out of 4, actually. We've won here. So we're on a nice little run. You know, shout out to the other team for putting up a good fight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for tournament hits.